Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time of viewing this channel, I would like to hit the subscribe button and press the bell as well for more notifications to see more of my videos. Alright, today we'll be discussing about how you can survive 2021 WAEC examination without stress. Last year examination, which was 2020, my student was complaining about their examination. So I asked them some of the problem. Some of them were telling me, sir, we were unable to read our examination very well because of stress and a lot. And this brought me about this presentation, and this will help us and help you to learn and relearn and know what to do in 2021 work examination. I would like you to follow as I'll be giving these steps on how you can survive 2021 WAEC examination. Thanks for following. Major steps to pass 2021 WAEC. Number one, give yourself enough time to study. Number two, make sure your study space is well organized. Number three, practice previous exams. Number four, read and explain your answer to others. Number five, organize study groups with friends and explain your answers to them. Number six, take regular break and plan the day of your exams. Welcome to Focus Academic Solution YouTube channel. If this is your first encounter, hit the subscribe button and press the bell once again for more notifications. So you can join our Facebook group using the link below, Focus Academic Solution on Facebook. Number one of this presentation says, give yourself enough time to study. All right, make a study schedule that fits your way of studying and do not leave anything for the last minute. Why some students do seems to strive on last minute studying. Often this way of partial studying is not the best approach to exam preparation. Write down how many exams you have, how many pages you have to learn, and the days you have left. Afterwards, organize your study habits accordingly. Now, this is a great way of reading of the first step, and in other way to actualize this examination, you have to do SWOT analysis of what you're about to do. So I'll be explaining what SWOT analysis is all about. Right here is what we call SWOT analysis. In your SWOT analysis, the X stands for your strength. Now, what is your strength? If is mathematics is your main field, is what you know best, that's your strength. And if you really know English language or basic science and any other social science subject, that's your strength. So the area of the subject you know well is your strength. So the W is a weakness. If you don't know how to solve an algebraic equation very well, or you don't know how to solve calculus question or integration, that's a weakness. So the whole day is opportunity. Your opportunity is who is around you, who can help you to actualize this goal by teaching you the best in this subject you don't know very well. So that might be your teacher, maybe your friend, maybe your brother, your cousin, your nephew. So you find a way to get them to teach you that opportunity. And the T is your threat. The threat also means the difficulties. Maybe the way to get them, they are far from you, or they are too busy to teach you. That can be your threat. So you look for a threat analysis. That's for the first step of my presentation. Let's go further to the second step. Second, make sure your study space is well organized. Okay, how do you make this organized? Make sure you have enough space on your desk to spread your textbooks and notes, ensuring that the room is sufficiently bright and your chair restfully enough are also points to consider. Pay attention to details that can distract you and remove them from your table space. Make sure that you feel comfortable in your study space and that you are able to focus. For some individuals, this may mean complete silence, while for others, listening to music apps. Some of us need complete order to focus, while others like to study in a more total environment. Make sure your study space is friendly and pleasant so that you can fully concentrate. Yes, what I was saying in this aspect of the presentation, So you have to find a way to study in a serene environment. For some people, they like to listen to music while reading their book. So if that is the best way to read, you can take it up by reading and listening to music. So this follow the second step. The third step say practice previous exams. One of the most effective ways to prepare for exams is to practice with an old version of previous examination, which I call your past question. Using your past question to read will help you almost. That is, you check the last question, the one they've done in the previous years back. Maybe the question they did in 2020, 2019, 2018, I swan like that, you solve. Also, an old test will help you to see the format and formulation of the questions, and it should be good for you to know what to expect, but also a worthy practice for measuring the time you need for the actual test. It also helps to prepare for the questions coming, especially when it comes to mathematics aspect. Yes. So if you are practicing mathematics or you have solved a question, so you know the method of solving, the question coming next year might be the same method but different aspect of solving. So once you know the method they used to solve the last year question, that's what will help you to solve the question coming. So these will help you to solve was using past questions. So get past question on the previous examinations and start practicing and you solve them. So it will help you to survive in 2021 WAEC examination. Next step, read and explain your answers to others. With the help of your family and friends, you could excel in your exam. Explain to them your reasoning for why you have answered a certain question in a certain way. Yeah, this is a good step. So go through it and understand what this step is talking about. Step number 5. Organize study groups with friends and explain your answers to them. Study groups can help to get answers you need and finish tasks faster. Just make sure the group is focused on the subject and they are not easily distracted. Study groups help you remember what you've read. Okay, if you're reading in groups, it helps you a lot to remember, especially when you're in the exam or you're about to forget anything. So it just comes to mind what your group member have mentioned in your ear. So it helps you to what to remember what you read in the past. So make sure you do a group study. So this also help you to actualize your goal to survive 2021 WAEC successfully. So lastly, step we talk about to take a regular break and plan the day of your exams. Regular break are needed for the brain to regain its focus and rest and relax. It is not the best tactic to study long hours because long-term retention of knowledge is almost impossible. The most important part of studying is to develop a routine that fits your studying style. Yes, okay. If you are not the type that you can study for a long hour, you can start by starting from an hour. So starting from an hour you increase to 2 hours, from 2 hours to 3 hours. That will help you to study well for your examination in 2021. So reading for a long hour help you for a retentive memory. And if you are not the type that you can read for a long period of time, so just maximum the hours you're using to read. So maximum of 2 hours is okay for you to read. So this is the last step that will help you to what to survive 2021 work examination without stress. Alright, in my next video, I'll be teaching you on how you can read long words using an acronyms. So I really appreciate you for waiting and listen to the presentation. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button to see more of my videos. And if you have any question you want to ask us concerning this presentation, kindly drop your question in the comment box below. Thanks. Any question, if you have one, drop. We are here for you to receive your questions. Thanks for joining us in the presentation. Don't forget the channel name, Focus Academic Solution, will help you to unveil the secret behind academic problems. Thanks for watching.